Welcome to the BasketMC Patron server. I'll get it right one of these times. I'm here at the iron farm. I wanted to do a little bit of shopping, but also I remembered that we should check on the team basket. I wanted to check on that one iron farm. I haven't checked it and then activated it into the system yet. So, welcome everybody. Welcome JJ Bonzik. Welcome WonderSim. Welcome Miss 3G Nas. Welcome. So we're going to get away from these nether portals because they're loud. I did want to. I think I have a sticky note somewhere. Yes, with coordinates for which one is actually the one that I need to check. So first we're going to do some shopping. I need to get some more smooth stone, for the castle. So let's run over there. Miss Nas. Okay. All right, sounds good. So I think, if I recall, this is where the stone is. Good. Okay. So let's grab some stone while we're down this way. And one of these things. I think it's in, yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna grab as much stone as we can fit in our shulker boxes, and then we'll go double check that one farm to make sure it's working okay. Okay. I guess we do have quite a few. I mean, we're gonna run out before I'm done with the castle, I think, but we have a decent amount. Okay. Let's see how that fits. Okay, next. I could have cleared them out some more, but I didn't. Okay, that one's full. All right, so that's it. So we need to have 3 spaces left when we're all done to be able to grab these guys back up. Oh, and I guess we have a lot more we have to throw here. This is glitchy. Oh my goodness, what's glitchy? The stream is jittery. I only have 2 drop frames, but it's possible. I have been having some CPU issues. Oh, I'm darn it. Some CPU issues, so it's possible that you're seeing that. Stream is okay for you though. Okay, all right. Yeah, yesterday I was having some sort of CPU issues. I have my new hard drive. I haven't after the stream. I think I might, or maybe afterwards. You can't even hear me. Oh no. That should work. Okay. Okay, let's go down. So we actually need to go this way and head down to the bottom, and then we'll figure out which way we need to go from there. So we're trying to get to one of the 4 iron farms and then work on the stuff. Thank you, Catbot, for being awesome. Thank you for the follow. Axel Man, welcome. All right, so let's double check. Let's see which direction we want to go to get to the correct farm. We should be able to walk on the top. Oh, actually, I think I marked which corner it is. One of these ones. Thank you for the host, Mr. Mini, God Gaming, and for the follow also. Thank you, Crazy Miner, for the follow, and for being a jerk. Actually, no, I'm not thanking you for being a jerk. All right, where's So I think one of these I didn't close it up. Maybe I did close it up, actually, I guess. There's supposed to be an easy way down. I guess I closed it up. Okay, all right, so let's look at their coordinates. So we want... I have a sticky note here. So we want the... I cannot. Sorry. Welcome, James. Welcome to the stream. We're sort of trying to check to see if one of these farms is working or not. So it is... going to be, is that negative? Yeah, negative 915, so this direction. And we want negative 328. So I think it's this corner over here. And if I recall, I was breaking into the side in some spot, but we might be able to come into the top here. No, I cannot. I don't have the power to give followers. Alright, so if I go this direction... Oh! So that links up to that, but this one doesn't seem... Okay, there it goes. There we go. Okay. So let's see if we can get in... Okay, good. So it works. There, good. That's solved. Now we just need to get in there and reactivate this farm. Oh. Let's get rid of F3. Let's get down into the farm. let me get rid of this. There we go. So now the guys that spawn will go over there. The Nan Bread Simulator? Oh, actually, speaking of bread simulator. So I use a Daily Burn, which is exercise website. Is this where I want to go to get out? Yeah. And so on my Fire TV, I'm always asking for is it Open Daily Burn? Yeah, open Daily Burn is what I say. And then oftentimes my Alexa Fire TV thing will be like, sorry, the Daily Bread skill is no longer available. So for some reason it keeps on thinking I'm saying Daily Bread, not Daily Burn. But anyway. Oh, that was inside there. Thank you for the follow, James Fraser, I think. That is how I would guess your name is pronounced. Burn doesn't sound like... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I over pronunciate the words, then she's fine. But otherwise, she gets a little confused. Thank you for the follow, Mick, Gary Gaming, and the host also. Let's hop into the Nether. So we're going back to the other farm. I'll have to remember that it is it's turning night. Thank you for the host also, James. Appreciate that. So it's about to be night. So once we get over there, I'll have to make a day. But now we have a bunch of stone. I didn't bring as much stone as I could have on that run, but that's all right. We can come back. It's not too far away. We're working on building up some of the walls on our castle. Okay. Let's make a day. Okay. And where are we actually? Right now we're building. So this is the castle. I guess we can head up in the top and then jump down where it's needed. So let's run around here, around this corner right here, and this is all new wall, so it's not quite decorated. I might add some different stuff going on, but for now, working on the outside of this. Hypebot, a little delayed there, Hypebot. Oh, I see, because it's rehost. I see. That's why my thing didn't pick it up. All right. So we'll turn all of that into that. There we go. And now we're working on building up this wall, going around the outside of that. We'll hook it all up. Unblock him. No, I think he was being rude. Unless I misread what he wrote, but my impression was that he was being rude, and I don't have any time for rude people. Anybody got time for that? Nan. Nan is I know that is like in JavaScript. It's like a variable. Is that like your, I guess, nanny maybe? What that stands for? I don't know. Has rabies. That's not good. So we're building up this wall to meet up with that, and then we'll probably have to sculpt this a little bit. We'll see if we can keep it as is, but it might be a little weird shaped. It's natural shaped. It's a natural Minecraft generation, but I'm playing Minecraft music outside of Minecraft. That's why it's actually playing right now. So let me know if the volume is too loud. Jujubudzy. I'm excited to reinstall Windows, be more organized, and hopefully everything runs faster. I get so tired of my computer not running fast enough. Sounds good to you? I wonder what magic. Yeah, I've purchased the the music, the MP3s. Previously, and so now I'm just playing them manually. I don't know how that works in terms of like legally speaking. I don't know if it's the same music that would play inside the game. I'm assuming you're allowed to then play it like while you're playing the game. That seems like a thing you could do, but don't know that for sure. That's all right. Okay. So this, I think, will be the top of this wall. This is a tower, so I was going to actually go higher than that, but for now, that's good. Let's work our way up here. And we can work on the rest of this wall, so where it actually pops out on the other side. So right here. So this would be visible, so we will replace that guy. And, not there. And then make sure we don't have any, yeah, it looks like we're good over here. So then this will continue all the way. No grass there. That'll continue all the way to right here. Okay. So then this is going to be visible, so we'll take this out. And these guys. So that won't be visible. I might have to get the Minecraft music MP3. Yeah. Yeah, it's, where is it on? Thank you for the follow, Piano Carrot. Yeah, I want to make sure I didn't flip those words. Yeah. Yeah, I got him. I can't remember what website it is now. If you remind me afterwards, I can send you a link in Discord. But he has, it's like C418's Minecraft Volume Alpha is the name. And we are out of space. Or out of guys. Out of things. So which one has more? Not that one. Ooh, that's cool. Because it's a small space, it actually pushes me through it. Okay. There we go. And off to get it back. Okay. Yep. So finish off this part of the wall. Oh, I actually want to keep that on me. So let's prioritize. No gravel. Okay. Sheep, you now live inside of this tower. Enjoy. Yeah. Tower sheep. Okay, so then this is the top here, but it's actually going to continue all the way up to that, and then even beyond, but I'm just going to bring it up to the top ledge of that for now. This one actually has a couple extra songs that don't really play when you're in the game. So I guess that might be where it's kind of a gray area. But I don't... You know, I guess compared to other streams that are out there, that are playing like just flat out copyrighted music all the time, I think I'm doing okay. Okay, so then this is lined up with that, and we'll bring up the next wall. And then we'll have to come back through and style it up later. But for now, we're just going to put in the main stuff, then put in the floors, go from there. That might be lined up. I think that'll be a faster way to go. And this can even be a shell of a tower for a while, and then eventually we can add in stuff if we need to. I think it'll be fine. And then this way, if we have, you know, we can work on town stuff and roads for a bit at some point, and then if we want to work on some more castle things, we can come back to some of the buildings that are sort of hollow shells, and then come back to it from there. Cool. Okay. Let's eat some food. And refill our supply. We're gonna need one spot still open. We don't need dirt or the glass. So that's good. Welcome. Fretful Marrow. I think I said that right. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome. Working on a castle on my Patron server. It's coming along pretty well. The inside of there is it's not furnished yet, but that one's set up pretty well. And then we're working on just some of the outside walls, and this is eventually going to be a big tower here. But some of the outside walls to the to this place, and then I think the wall is going to continue at this height to here, and then I guess the tower is actually going to go up to here to line up with that maybe. So this might all be a big tower here, like coming up to here. So this would be at this height coming up to an entrance that comes in the tower here. So I'll consider this to be the edge of the tower, and we'll build everything else up to there. But it's a pretty big tower. Enough space inside so we can have a decent staircase with different rooms that will have, you know, some sort of regular window patterns. Like I won't build it as sort of organic as I did the keep, because that one was sort of limited floor space to kind of do what I wanted to do, because it's inside of I built the walls first before I built the keep, which I guess it probably more likely built the other way around in a real situation, but that's not how I did it. It was more, I had the mountain and I wanted to plan out the thing. So where are the shops going to go? So there's going to be a couple things inside, but it might not be really as much shops. Like it's more stuff out there. So like there's those three structures there, and those are set up to be kind of like shops. So there might be one's an armor shop, maybe one's a floral shop, you know, different things like that. So those are going to be different stores, different shops in the town. And what I'll probably do once I have a shop in there, and if that one's like flowers, I mean, I don't care about flowers really, but if it's, you know, like whatever sort of thing it is, then I'm going to relocate a lot of my materials for that in the basement of that shop. So if I'm trying to find certain things, yeah, I mean, there might be some things in here, but there's not a lot of space, because a lot of it's sort of castle stuff. So there's going to be some stalls, but mainly just for like supplying the castle, I think. There won't be a lot of space inside. But my thought is like, so I'm going to relocate like my materials. So if I make like a mining area, like over that way, there's sort of a more rocky area. So I might make sort of like a little pit mine over there. And then that might be where I store all of my stone, sort of thing. So I'll be storing my materials a little higher than I need to, I think. Storing some of my materials in those places. If you want to indicate which building is what, I'll be happy to. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I could definitely do that. After I finish this tower, we can actually head on over there, and I can do a little bit of labeling with some signs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is going to be the edge of the tower. Let's build the inside of this wall here, and then we will go from there. So let's get, which one of these things actually had more stone? Not this one. I'll eventually stop looking inside the same ones for stone. Okay, we need one spot though for the box. This one always reminds me still of Time for Tea. Scody would remember what I'm talking about. I don't know if everybody else will. But there was the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. Valkyrie? I'm trying to remember what his name is now. But he was a guy. I think he still has a YouTube channel, I assume. And when he was doing the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, and this song was on, he was singing along to it, saying it was time for tea. So now I always think about this song as the Time for Tea song. Memories. I haven't played Minecraft for a while. Yeah, I was like, time for tea, time. I mean, he had a better pace. He went along with the song. Like, if you think about, like, each of the little, like, things, I don't know, not refrains. I don't think that's necessarily the right term, but each of the things is like long enough where you could say like time for tea in it. There, anyway. Okay, and right over here. So I guess there's sort of two options here. One is that this is going to be the same height as this. And then you come in through here and then there's an entrance. So there's sort of like this narrow alleyway in between the wall and the tower. And then there's a flush, you know, thing here. You know, I guess lined up here. So this would be some sort of entrance there. Or I carry the tower over to connect up to here. I think I'm going to do a wall. So this is going to be wall through here. That goes up to this level. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it actually would... No, okay. Where I have this block is actually where it lines up. So then this lines up with the tower there. So this is actually also going to be part of the main opening, or main tower. So I guess we'll go this way. Yeah, I'm manually playing the music just because it's hard for me to build without music going. If I'm not constantly talking, this is the problem. I realize there's too much silence and I just can't do it. But I'm able to be more... Let's see, how do I do this? So this is going to be the top here. Top of the wall. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the edge. So actually this is supposed to go one more in. Well, either way, I mean... This is a very intense song. Okay. So then this is going to cross over there. So this is going to be... we'll build, you know, regular battlement stuff there. This goes away. And then we'll have to, because these are even numbers, it'll kind of mess up some of the stuff, but... So we'll figure out some sort of thing that's going to work for all those things. But for now, we'll just put in this path. Grab a sandwich. Ooh, that sounds good. When you're back, let me know what kind of sandwich you decide to go with. Oh, no. All right, let's try and pick the right one this time. Yeah, we're almost out again. I might empty these out and then actually go fill up again, but with more inventory space this time. Okay. So then this is going to continue on the back. And these are all just sort of placeholder blocks. I haven't come up with the design for those yet. I always thought the SimCity music was very relaxing, but yeah, I love SimCity. SimCity's pretty cool. I have a coworker that recently has discovered no, what's it called? City Skylines. So he's been enjoying that. I played that for a bit, then I stopped. Nope. Not what I want. There we go. Okay, so then this is the opening. So this is 4 wide. So this will likely be how I dictate how some of the floors will start, is how this and then that connect, although that one's can completely change because that whole ground is going to be elevated. So for now, this is going to be double doors that come in, and we'll actually do that to get up there. Played City Skylines, but you like, yeah. But not the EA business model. I gotcha. Yeah. What I was really bummed about City Skylines is one where I like followed it real closely while it was being developed because I was really excited about multiplayer SimCity. But then I forget exactly. I think there's just some problems where when it came out, one, I hate Origins, the non-Steam app. You know, having another app. I mean, like, I guess Blizzard gets away with it, but I just didn't like having some other app to download the games. And then let's work on the stairs there also. Although let's go this way first and look to see. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have to decide this too. Originally, I was going to have this be another box like that corner, but then I built the keep in the way. So this one's going to be, I think, actually matching the inside of this. So that wouldn't be very big at all. So we might bring it out. It might have a little bit of extra space, but not as big as I've done it. It's going to come all the way out to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, 6, and that was a little bit too close to the castle. So if we bring it back out to here, that might be far enough away. Let's see if that works. And actually, I wouldn't build it here. I'd make it so it's the same distance like over there. So let's make a day. And measure things out. So we want to come out an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, but you know, from that side, and then figure out where that is, and that's going to be the tower. So it's going to come out to be 4. So we're going to keep the outside of this, I think. This outside is not going to come out anymore, just because it's kind of on the edge of this whole cliff thing, and that I don't think I want to have it go out too far. So it's going to come out to here. So it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so then this is going to be, I guess we can build it up to meet up with this, just to start. Okay. And I want to check one thing. Okay, yeah, good. Just double checking to make sure my earlier ban was appropriate. Okay. So I want to come out to, yeah, to line up with this. So for now, we're just going to like have this match out here, just so we can get out to it. And then this will come all the way over this way. And so then here, it's going to, I came out 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So then we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I guess we'll count that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the tower, potentially. So let's see how that sort of fits into the space. So it makes it a little bit tight here. So right here, there's just going to be a 3-wide alleyway, and then it will come out to be a little bit larger and then go through. So we could extend this a little bit more, maybe. But I think this works. I mean, we're going to redo the ground here anyway. This is also a no. Oh, it's a 13. This is like stupid. Here, let's remove from playlist. And then play. Actually, let's play the best one. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is the tower. So let's build in the rest of the walls for everything else. And then this is where the tower is actually going to be. This little extra space in there. So it's not too much wider than the regular walls themselves, but enough that I think I'd be able to do some stuff with it. So let's get... we'll build as much as we can, and then we'll have to run back once we run out. So anything that's visible, going to be visible dirt in this line. I'm going to take out. I don't really know how far back it goes. And some of this we've already put in, like the mossy and stuff, but we're going to change that pattern and then come back and fix that up later on. So we'll add in some of the texturing in later on. Makes the process a little bit faster. So I think here I will take out some of this. Yeah. The reason why I like this song so much is when I went to Minecon, like 2013 or something, in Orlando, and I think this might have been the song that was playing when C418 was DJing up at the front. I think this is the song that was playing when I walked in, and so it was like all these people that were all in there for the keynote and all this stuff. It was cool. So is this, yeah, it's not gonna even go over further, so we're fine there. And let's fill in the whole way left. So up to here. So I'll have to decide, like, the stuff that's left over after I build in this tower, I might clear out or keep, depending. But for now, we'll just we'll keep it for now, and then we'll decide after the fact. Obviously, the stuff that lines up with it, I'll probably take out. Okay. We're about to be out soon, so we're going to go dump off a lot of this stuff. And then we will adjust, empty out a lot of these shulker boxes. I think we can make one more shulker box, so we'll make that shulker box, and then we'll grab a bunch of stone. So we actually have enough to finish off a bunch of projects. We'll have to build in walls and stuff through here. A lot of this wall might be hollow, but I could potentially build in some sort of offices or something. I don't know. Okay. Now we will head to the front. And we will swap out our inventory. So if we head over here, this one is also, yeah. So let's dump out a lot of this extra stuff that I have in here, and we'll put it in. Oh, there's also some. Look at that. Bunch of stone in there. Maybe I'll grab that stone too. In fact, yeah, let's do that. I should really label those and then just like store. I haven't quite gotten used to having shulker boxes yet. Like I have a redstone one, I don't really need to carry around with me. But okay. So let's go use these up for now. Maybe. Or okay, that could work. All right, let's empty out some of this stuff here, and then we will throw that in that chest. Because a lot of this is sort of random things. Thank you for the follow, Scotty boy. I laugh because the my buddy Scotty Garbitas. A lot of people call him Scotty. So, yeah. But yeah, I think you're actually somebody else. Welcome. Thank you for the. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Circle box. I think. How do you make this? No, you have to have a chest. We'll come back to that. Oh, in fact, there's a chest right there. We'll grab that chest. And we have actually more chests to throw that in. Okay. Is that all the stuff in the ground? Oh, it is. Where's that? Okay, so then we actually don't need a double chest here. Okay. Almost. Okay. I was looking at some of the stuff for... So you Wendersim, you have been to Barcelona, correct? Can you let me know things that I should not miss? I have, you know, like a list of different tours and stuff I can go on. Alright, so here is a bunch of different things. Yeah, cool, thank you. Yeah, let me know what things that you recommend I don't miss. I like Game of Thrones, and so one of the tour spots is actually going to be like the Game of Thrones cities. I think Old Town and something else is actually, the sets are there. So that'd be kind of cool. My wife doesn't care about that stuff at all, so I didn't make that be like the main focus for that trip. Or at least for that section, or whatever. Okay, that's good. That's pretty good for clearing out space for these. So let's grab these. And I guess what I'll first do is use up the rest of this stone in the back here. Build up these towers a little bit. And then we'll run and we'll grab some more stone from the other base. So, I guess what we should do is first make it day. And then we can start working on these walls. Okay, so that's going to line up right up to here. Okay, so we can continue this line over. That will bring us all the way up to the top, so we have more freedom to run around. That was the one. Okay. And it's possible, actually. This wall back here is really tall right now. It's possible we could actually not have it be this tall if we wanted to. So it's this tall because of some of the cliffs on this side. But as it gets on this side, obviously it's not that big. And it's running over to a tower over in the corner. So we could bring these down if we wanted to as we go. So I might consider that when I'm planning out some of this. I'll probably keep this part the same, because if we walk over there, the ground nearby, actually no, I guess that's even further away too. So we could, coming up to this tower, you know, start sloping down some of this stuff in the back, so that more of the keep has access. I have to fix that apparently. That so more of the keep has access to that. So we might, I think we'll do that. So if we were to do that, that's going to be brought down also, that's actually nice, because then some of this window might actually have a view. Cool. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for that, Wondersim. Yeah, we're trying to, I have like a list of stuff from a travel agent for some options. but I don't really know. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of wine and tapas, is what it looks like. There's a lot of like tapas and wine tours you can go on. So. Let's build up this back wall, and then I'm gonna start working on some of the sloping things I was talking about. We'll head over to the other side where I've already done some stairs going up for sort of some inspiration for how we might approach it. And I guess while we're here, we should sneak in here and work on this section. Yep, wine tapas, but also, whatever that word is. Okay. Is that the one? Is that like a rice dish? Yeah, like a rice, kind of like a liquidy rice dish with like lots of different flavors. Or am I thinking of something else? I feel like I've had that before in places, maybe. Not sure. But yeah, cool. I like food, so yeah, there was like a food tour, and then like a food tour, and then a wine tour, and a food tour is what the things I was adding to my list of things I wanted to check out. So it'll be a lot of food. It'll be good. So for now, I'm gonna just build it up on the same level, and then we'll adjust it. Saffron, yeah, right, okay. Yeah, I think that is what I have in mind for what the word means. Okay, so then this is the tower. How's our... Yeah, so we're almost out of stuff. Let's build this side of the tower. And then I'm going to have to adjust this whole ground anyway over here. That might be too far. Yeah, I think it's one too far. Right? Yeah. I feel like I'm going to take out a lot of that mountain. We'll see. Unless there's some way I can work that, like the natural hole in the ground into the plans. I might sort of sculpt this back corner to not be as natural. Or to be more like... to have it make more sense in the real world, not make Minecraft sense, I guess. Because that makes Minecraft sense, because that's how this whole thing was generated. But it's a little bit crazy. Okay. And then we can close that part off to a certain point. Although we're about to change the ground on this, but for now... yeah. Let's see, how will I do this? Okay. Ah, look at that. I'm so clever. Sorry, that was loud. I was just really excited. So we'll keep it at this level for now. And then I guess bring it up to that. What kind of sandwich Jibanzigo was getting? Seems like a long time ago. Hope she's okay. Alright, let's close this up. Alright, so this is the tower. Chicken, cheese, and avocado. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, let's take a look at the slope. How this kind of works over here. So this is going to be a smaller tower thing. And apparently this is dark because there's snow on it. But so these are the stairs. So they are, okay, they're just half slabs. All right, that's not too bad. So it's a half decline. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is on this side, this is taller than it probably needs to be. So about, so we'll keep this part. And then here we'll start sloping it down. So let's take this out. And then we'll start sloping it down. So this is going to be a half, and then this block, so it's going to just go down a half each time. And then we'll see if that seems like too much on the outside. And so that's, is that the tower already? Or no, I can't tell. I don't think so. So this is the sloping going down. So that's the tower there. Okay, so this is something else. So we might want to keep, we don't want this to go too low, but I guess there's quite a bit of ground there. So let's maybe go to here. So we can go one more, although I guess I'd rather have it have some flat part before it gets to the entrance. So that drop was, how much were we dropping down per, how much was each floor, I guess, over here? Not that it has to be the same, because it's quite a bit away, but. So when we dropped down, it was, so the number of things per in between the floors. So not counting the top of the floor here. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. So I guess the inside is 3 high. I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I guess that doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna go with it. we'll put in the floor until I run out of blocks, and then we will go get some more. As we end out, but not the end. Well, we'll see. We'll see how timing wise. Oop. So we'll go like this. Okay, good. So then this will be the entrance here. And so if we look over this way, so this will be the open part. Yeah, and that's still pretty high. I think that's good. And that gives the castle back a little bit more. I mean, there's still going to be a big, you know, a big tower in the corner here, but that gives some of the other parts a little bit more space. And then we can also drop down the other part of the wall on that side to sort of match in the same height. Oops. And that will give the back of the castle more of a view. One thing I need to want to find out is, will I be able to fly my drone at all in Barcelona? And if I can, you know, then I'll see if I want to bring it. Otherwise, if it seems like I won't be able to, really, then there's no point in bringing it all the way over. It'd be kind of cool if I could. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing, and when that would actually really work, but. And so there's, I have to figure out what the pattern is for sort of the stairs and these things, but for now we'll just do this. Okay. Torches. Didn't work. Okay, there we go. So now on the inside of here, for now we'll just build just a one little path that goes around the inside, just so I can figure out where it connects. So this will be this floor, and that will connect up to the top, the new top of this. And at some point, it'll connect into that tower over there, and we'll decide if it needs to slope back up as it approaches the tower, or if it'll be okay as it gets there. So we will do this for now. We can steal some of the blocks from the outside of this in a second. It's probably long enough. I'm gonna be spawning in skeletons behind me. We'll see. Nope. Good. Need to run to a conference call. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by, Wondersim. Appreciate that. I have a new game offer. Moonstone Tavern. We'll have to see if I'm interested in that game at all. Okay, so then this is the tower right here. Skeletons would make, yeah, it would be pretty exciting. So this is the tower. So I think that means that right here is where it would start being down. So let's take this out. So this would be the new top. So this makes this wall not as ridiculous on this side. It's cool. And then as we approach this area over here, we'll want it to still be high enough. And if it's probably, although there it gets pretty, okay, so that's the tower. So I think coming into the tower from this side, that's going to be high enough. We do also want to verify that this side is going to be high enough. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, okay, we're good. Yep. And then that will give, in the throne room, that'll give some more view of the sky. And then also from the banquet hall here, that'll give a view of the, there's some sight issues. You can only see so far, render distance and everything, but that will give a better view from those windows too. So that works out. Awesome. So let's take out the top. That'll give us more blocks to work with also. I'm hoping I get all these blocks as we go. If I don't get all of them, it's not a big deal. But so then this, yeah. And then we're going to probably raise a lot of this terrain, at least like somewhat. So that not quite as low. But this also make the keep look better, or look more imposing, because if you're over there you couldn't really see a lot of the keep, but now you can. So putting in a cool window in the back is even better. Now, so let's continue this over. How's our inventory? Okay, we're doing good so far. So we're a little bit higher than this wall over here. So we'll have to see how many blocks are separated there. And then determine if the distance between these doesn't really make sense for a good floor amount, I could actually raise this up, because that amount there that I'm changing the height is kind of arbitrary. So we'll see. And yeah, I'm gonna take this up. I was hesitating because of the ladder, but so just taking out this wall. This is what Minecraft's all about. build it and redo it. So much easier than in real life. Because if you put in a drop ceiling or something, and then and you decide to change it up, if you remove it, it probably won't really be good anymore. Like, it's not the same part. same block anymore. You've since cut the stuff too much or whatever. It's more like modded, I guess, where if you take like a chiseled stone and then you try to reuse it, it'll probably just break. Okay, so that is the back of it. Cool. Let's build the floor in, and then actually when we put in the floor, then that'll help us with recovering the top blocks also. Let's see if I can put the blocks in the right spot. I think actually that my speed boost is kind of throwing me off with my movements maybe. I blame the speed boost. Pros and cons of beacons. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so then this is the tower. So we're gonna go like this. Oh, there's a hole here. Okay, cool. And then we'll take this all out. But yeah, I mean, August seems far away, but I'm still planning for this trip. So August doesn't seem very far away, so I'm trying to ask my wife questions about it. And she's like, it's so far away. I'm like, I know, but I mean, we're booking everything now. So decide. What do you want to do? Yeah. That's true. Much to do before. Okay, so inventory is full, sort of. There, not full. There's a lot to do before then. That's true. She was saying like it's an entire semester of school, because like her whole life is around semesters. So that she's looking at it as a whole semester of school in between now and then. Whereas like, I mean, now once I actually start taking classes, I guess probably I'll be thinking more along those lines. But for me, like, I don't really think about, like, time doesn't have that same sort of small increments or whatever. So for me, like, there's years. Well, I guess once my business gets bigger, I'll be thinking more in terms of like quarterlies or like a quarter, trying to get these certain goals by this quarter and things like that. But otherwise, like, I just think about it in terms of like years go by. And I'm, sort of doing similar stuff with work, but I guess that was close. I almost fell. Yeah, yours goes by semesters as well. How's our time? Okay, I'm getting low on time. I think we'll be able to finish getting off of this, and then probably putting in the placeholder. I forgot the name of them now again, but those things. Putting those things in. Starts with a C. Some weird word. Okay, so we have that. Let's remove this as well. And make a day, of course. We can throw some of this in our sugar box so we don't run out of space. This one's pretty empty. In fact, actually, let's do that. Okay. And at the end, let's put in a safety rail. So let's grab a couple blocks. Just so we don't run off the edge. Because I'm just going to be looking up, walking, and then I'll probably run right off the edge. So we'll do that on this side as well. Great. Now we can just kind of relax and not really pay attention. The plane to the plane back especially, it's gonna be like 8 hours return trip from Barcelona to we're flying to Atlanta. So it's gonna be, part of me is like, I feel like I should bring my laptop and like program. It's like a lot of time. It's like a full day of work just in a plane. I don't really know how good a Wi-Fi it is, but tempting. Otherwise, I'll like just be watching movies, I guess. That's a lot of movies. Yeah, my problem, like, I snore really loud. My wife hates it, but I also feel sort of self-conscious about, like, I mean, I need to sleep on the plane because once we get there, it's morning, and we want to go do something. So it's like I'm supposed to sleep on the plane, but I'm also like, I guess everybody, you know, other people will have earplugs potentially, so I guess they can use your earplugs to drown me out. I don't know. Sorry, everybody. If you're watching this and you end up being on my plane, I'm sorry. Can't sleep on planes. Yeah, I probably could, but I usually don't end up sleeping on planes, just because I'm like self-conscious about my stuff. I like to be able to keep an eye on my stuff, even if, I mean, I don't think someone's gonna take this stuff, all my things, but I still worry about it. So we're going to try and figure out an efficient way to put these down. I guess that's about the right speed of movement. And then we're going to come back through and do the same on the other side, and then torches, and then we'll end out the stream. So it's not quite, but we're going to redo all these anyway. But we'll have to figure out some way of making it okay that there's an even or odd number of these once we actually finish building everything in. And these are opposite. Oh no, they're okay. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Oh, this is great. I could just hold down on right click. As long as I aim properly. Ta-da! Okay, so now we've dropped this wall down. So there's a better view from different spots along the way, including the throne room has more sunlight now, and then this room here, depending on where you are, in the dining room, you can see more. You can't see terrain still, but you can see sky. At least it's not a big brick wall. And so we've lowered that all down. Now the tower, the actual keep, looks more imposing from that little village that's going to be there. We'll be able to see this huge tower off in the distance. That'd be cool. And there's a little road there, road and stuff. And then this will be another tower. I won't take it too high, because I mean this side it doesn't look too bad, but it goes all the way down to the front. So it's a very tall tower that way. It goes all the way down there. So there's quite a bit going on. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Thank you everybody for stopping by.